Hey everybody, it's Ann from Doubting Believer, and on this Maundy Thursday, it's also opening day of baseball season. Coincidence? Yeah, it's a coincidence. It just happened to fall on the same day. But it is a great reminder to us, especially in a year where we haven't been able to gather in person as often as we'd like or even at all. It is a great reminder that, like baseball, Christianity is a team sport. It is a communal activity. And I hope that you all have been able to maintain or maybe find for the first time communities in different ways during this past year because Christianity was not meant to be lived out alone. And I know that many of you have had really bad experiences with Christian communities, and I hope and pray you will not give up on that because there are great communities out there. Your tribe is out there, and it may be online, it may be in a pew, it may be in someone's home, it may be in a bar or some other communal space where people gather and have Christian community together. But don't give up on that. Your tribe is out there, and there are people who are ready to welcome you and affirm you and encourage you in your journey, and to hope that you will do the same for them. So don't give up on finding your Christian community. It's important. And also on Maundy Thursday, it is our second one in a row where most of us are not able to gather in person. Maundy Thursday is the day that Jesus instituted the Lord's Supper, where he invited us to come to the table and eat this bread and drink from this cup. And for those of us who are in tune with the rhythms of the liturgical year, to not be able to do that on Maundy Thursday is a real loss. In fact, not being able to do that on a regular basis has been a loss. In fact, Barna, the Barna group who does surveys about religious life, recently did a survey asking people what was the thing they missed most about not worshiping in person. And it was communion, the Lord's Supper, the Eucharist. That was the number one thing that people missed about not getting to worship in person. So, if that's something people are already missing on this day in which we commemorate the institution of this sacrament, it is particularly hard not to be able to gather around the table and join with our friends in answering Jesus' invitation to the table. So I think this year, more than ever, it is so important to remember that that is not only the only commandment that Jesus gave that night. Yes, he did say, every time, do this in remembrance of me, and every time you drink from this cup and you eat from this bread, you proclaim my death until I come again. But he also said, this is also the same night. He said, this is a new commandment I give to you. Love one another as I have loved you. And man, couldn't our world use more of that right about now? Think about all the things that are causing so much pain in our world right now. The violence, the bigotry, the racism, this toxic individuality of I and me and my rights and my preferences outweigh everything else. What if we really took seriously that commandment that Jesus offered up, gave us on Maundy Thursday, on this very night, this very day, to love one another as he has loved us? So I hope that we are all gathered around a communion table very soon without hand sanitizers and gloves and masks and all that, that one day we will be able to gather glove-free, holding hands, sharing from the common loaf, all of that good stuff. But until we can, let us live out the commandment that Jesus gave us on this night. Love one another as I have loved you. We all want to make a difference in the world. We all want to make the world a better place. That is an excellent place to begin. I hope you all have a blessed Maundy Thursday, and as you continue on the journey of your Holy Week, I hope you find great joy in the empty tomb, the news of the resurrection, and the promise of new life.